what's happening, what is going on. It's nap time. Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Lay down. So, I am going to be reading. They want me to read Storybook Collection Disney Princess. You guys, my viewers, are going to know what it's like to put down kids for a nap. Alright, where were we at? Right here. Oh. The guards explained, that the night before, someone who looked just like Flynn had sneaked into the castle and stolen Rapunzel's tiara right from underneath the guards' nose. There were witnesses all over town who said they had seen Flynn running away from the scene of the crime. The guards had no choice but to arrest Flynn. Don't worry, Rapunzel said. We'll clear this whole thing up. Hurry, Flynn said You'll be back to interior designing in no time. Hurry, Flynn said, as the guards led him away, and don't let Gunther move the vase. The door shut behind Max, the guards, and Flynn. Stop. What are we going to do? Hookhand asked Rapunzel. Hold on, guys. Where we at? Okay, found it. Rapunzel looked at all her friends, and in the snuggly duckling, she was worried. She knew Flynn had stolen the tiara, but she would have to prove it. Let's go back to town. It's time to investigate, Rapunzel said. Don't ruin this book, please. Later that day, Rapunzel... This is bad. I can't keep doing this, guys. Later that day, Rapunzel and her friends reached... Stop. Reached her friends... And her friends reached Corona. There's a character actually named Corona, guys. And questioned the townspeople. The town was abuzz with news and theories about the theft of the tiara. I heard that Flynn Rider stole it to give to a princess from a faraway land, a shopkeeper told Bruiser. Oh, please, said Rapunzel. A baker said that he had heard Flynn was trading the tiara for his freedom from an evil magician. I love you. I love you more. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Gotta lay down. It's nap time, okay? I'll read you this story and then it's time to go night-night, okay? Hope Sissy's asleep. Let me show you guys. One kid down, one to go. You got one kid down, one to go. Lay down. A baker said that he had heard Flynn was trading the tiara for his freedom from an evil magician, and the gardener said that Flynn was going to use the tiara to buy a ship and sail far, far away. He'd never do that, Rapunzel said. He hates sailing. Many people swore they had seen Flynn the night before. The librarian had spotted Flynn sneaking around by the paint shop. A sailor was sure he'd seen Flynn down by the docks. But how do you know it was him? Rapunzel asked. The thief was wearing a green vest, just like Flynn always wears, the sailor said matter-of-factly. Besides, he's stolen the tiara before. But he couldn't have been at the paint shop and the docks. They're on opposite sides of town. And there aren't two Flynns, Rapunzel said. Plus, the last time he stole the tiara, he had help. Rapunzel turned to her friends. She was starting to suspect who might really be behind the theft, but to clear Flynn's name, they would have to catch the true criminals. I think I have a plan, Rapunzel said, drawing everyone into a tight huddle. Now listen closely. Hey, stop doing that. You're going to ruin the book and we won't be able to have a nice books. Rapunzel and her friends rushed to the castle to tell the king and queen her plan. First, I need the royal messengers to tell the town we're moving all the royal Jews to the throne room to protect them, Rapunzel said. Then I need you to send Max and all his guards on an important mission out of town. But then everyone will know that the castle and all the jewels are undefended, said the king and queen together. Exactly, Rapunzel smiled. The sun began to set, and the town's people watched in amazement as Max led all his guards out of the city gates. They must be going to find the princess tiara, the gardener told the town librarian. The royal messengers told everyone that the kingdom's jewels had been moved to the castle's throne room, with everything in one place. The precious treasure would be easier to protect, especially from evil magicians, the baker told the gardener. Soon it was time for everyone in the castle to go to sleep. It had been a long, eventful day, and everyone was tired without any of the guards in the castle. There was no one to notice. Stop, or I'm going to stop reading. Understood? Stop. You want me to keep reading? You want me to keep reading? Then I suggest you to stop, please. Thank you. For everyone in the castle to go to sleep, it had been a long, eventful day. And everyone was tired. Without any of the guards in the castle, there was no one to notice two shadowy figures crawling over the roof, and there were no guards to see those same two figures lower a rope into the dark throne room and slowly climb down. The thieves were back to steal the royal jewels. The two people stop, or I'm not going to read anymore. Last warning. Understood? Go to sleep. The two people softly landed on the floor of the throne room. They quietly walked toward the center of the room, looked for the royal jewels, but the room was empty. I don't understand, said a gruff voice. Where are all the jewels? Suddenly the room was full of light. Rapunzel and her friends ran out of hiding. Been a trap all along. In the harsh light of her lantern, Rapunzel saw the figures were dressed in matching green vests, just like Flynn's. But she wasn't fooled for a moment. As Attilia and Hook Hand restrained the criminals, Rapunzel removed their brown wigs to reveal the Stabbington brothers. How did you know we'd be here? The Stabbington brothers asked Rapunzel. I know that the idea of getting more jewels would be too tempting for you to pass up, Rapunzel said, especially when you had seen all the guards leave the city. You don't know that I had a scary group of thugs to help me out. Rapunzel explained to her friends how the Stabbington brothers had disguised themselves as Flynn to hide their true identities. That was why the townspeople had seen Flynn in so many different places. There had been two of them. We know that you would get to the bottom of this, Rapunzel, the queen said, giving her daughter a hug. Rapunzel smiled. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business in the dungeon. Uh-oh. With Flynn's name cleared, Max and Rapunzel personally freed him from jail. I left the room warm for you, Flynn told the Stabbington brothers as Hook Hand and Volundemort locked them up. Now there was only one mystery left to solve. Where is my tiara? Rapunzel asked the Stabbington brothers. I can get my frying pan if I have to. Boys, I'd be careful, Flynn said. You do not want to be on the wrong end of Rapunzel's frying pan. Believe me, I know. It's right here, said one of the brothers, pulling the tiara from beneath his vest. After we stole all the jewels, we were planning to go to the docks and sail away to faraway land. Not anymore, Flynn said as he took tiara and placed it on Rapunzel's head. That's better. To celebrate solving the mystery, everyone went back to the Snuggling Duckling for a welcome back party. Be honest, you were a little nervous, Rapunzel said to Flynn. Me? Nervous? Never. I'm Flynn Rider. I've sailed to distant lands to see fair princesses and battled evil magicians. Adventure is my life. Flynn said with a wink. Good thing, too, Gunther said, because you're a terrible interior designer. Rapunzel laughed. It was good to be among friends. And that is the end of Rapunzel. I think both of them are asleep now. Nope. Still awake. But this is... Sorry about that, guys. I'm using my phone once again. Babysitting with cerebral palsy. It's difficult, but rewarding. She's fighting it. They're down for a nap. Praise the Lord. Yay. I've got my coffee to keep me up. Thanks to my friend. But they're both asleep now, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go clean. Have a great day. Be blessed. Adios. Au revoir. Bye bye. See y'all later. Bye.